part B of the submission. So you're supposed to create a regular walk on the spot, and then followed by getting your character to walk forward. Alright, so today we are doing the tutorial. Okay, so you should get your final looking something like this. So you need to work on the knee pop still, like to get it as smooth as you can for your final submission, and there's no slippering. You can see that the character should not be sliding on the ground, right? So we don't want the character look like it's on a wet surface also. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to do this. Alright, so once you got the poses, cycles done, you can see that, press play here. Right, so you got the character walking on the spot. Right, so your keys should be set, the first frame and 25 should be repeated because it's a cycle. We want the character to repeat and use this cycle, but yet using the TZ to just push the character forward itself. Okay, so the first thing you need to do again is to work on the root. Alright, so you can see the root now currently has no forward motion because it's walking forward. So we want to manually just push it forward. Okay, so you can eyeball. Right, so you can eyeball roughly how much is it to get one step forward. Right, so you got here and here. Maybe it needs a bit more. Okay, so the next thing I want to push forward will be the foot TZ. Okay, so foot TZ. Okay, so I'm going to get this straight. The other foot TZ. Okay, so you just need to eyeball the first two steps, right? So you want to push the TZ forward, and the rest of the controls are actually cycles. Okay, so I just want to make sure that the values are equal. I'm going to copy the one foot to the other foot. going to get the stripe of one root translation and paste up. Okay, so you kind of get one stripe here. Okay, so now I'm going to duplicate, cycle, and then again push forward. Alright, so what I need to do is to turn on the cycle for all the controls which are going to loop other than TZ. Okay, so I'm going to start the root. Okay, so I'm going to select everything but the TZ. And I'm going to turn on the cycle under curve, pose, infinity, on cycle. And I'm going to turn on the view, infinity, so you can see that it's looped, right, other than TZ. So TZ I need to still manually push forward. Okay, so I'm going to just copy and paste. Alright, so before that I'm going to increase the frame, maybe about 200. Right, because you might need about 150 to 200 to get the character moving forward across the screen. So I'm going to start maybe somewhere here. And I'm just going to paste up the root. So I'm just going to copy, Control C, go up, next one, Control V, paste. Again, I can just Control C and Control V again. Okay, so I got the root pushing forward. Okay, and now I'm going to work on the legs. Okay, so I need to again turn on the cycles for all the controls which I'm using other than TZ. I'm going to turn on the cycles under curve, post infinity. Post means after, pre-infinity means before 0. We'll turn on the cycle. And then I'm going to manually do the TZ. So I'm just going to copy and paste, Control C, Control V, and again Control C, Control V. And I'm going to work on the next leg. Again, selecting all the controls other than TZ. And I'm going to turn on the infinity again. Select the last frame and go to curves, post infinity, cycle, on cycle. Right, and then I'm going to copy the TZ again. Control C, Control V. Again, repeat the process. Control C, Control V. Sorry, we need to go to the last frame. Okay, so now I do work on the toes, turn on the cycle, and the other toe. there's one leg that probably need more TZ. Okay, so basically your character will be moving forward, and you can see there's some knee pop here. I haven't done the pole vector, okay, so I need to go in again here to copy and loop the pole vector. Infinity. Again, the other pole vector. And probably the extra scale control if I'm using it for, if you used it for to control the spacing of the knees. Okay, so I'm just going to tone back clean up the TZ here. I'm going to tone this down a bit. There. Alright, so there we go. So you have the character moving forward. So all you need to do is play blast. We want to see your character walking across the screen, and it shouldn't be sliding. And you need to fix the knee pop because for demo purpose, for speed purpose, I'm not going to do that. But for you, you need to polish up, make sure that the spacing is good, and so the knees are not popping. And of course, the foot should not be sliding, right? So you can see that